We are here back on my channel, Survive and Thrive. And today I want to talk about a cryptocurrency project or coin that I've covered many times on this channel. That crypto project is Algorand, ticker symbol ALGO. Now you can take a look just by searching on Algorand within my channel and the number of videos, just how many times I have talked about Algorand. And if you want to go take a look at any of these, please go onto my channel and just do a quick search and you will find a lot of research and coverage that I've done. And the reason why is because I think this is the future of cryptocurrency. As you can see, I try to cover it about every month to 2 months. And so I'm due to cover this company again. And just scrolling down, you can see all the different aspects that I've covered about this particular crypto project. Now I'll put a suggestion link for the most viewed video. That's the one that I did in May of 2021 that you can see here. Almost 2,000 views. And you can see that there are other aspects with decentralized apps, just the increases that it's made over time, as well as the backing it's got from various companies over the last year to year and a half. Jumping over to this crypto briefing article, Greyscale considering Phantom Algorand for its investment products. Greyscale Investments has updated its list of digital assets under consideration for this year. 25 more tokens, including Layer 1 chains, metaverse applications, and blockchain games, have been added to the list. Greyscale expands assets under consideration. Greyscale is broadening its investment horizons. The crypto asset management company updated its list of assets under consideration Monday, adding 25 more tokens. Among the new entrants are several alternative Layer 1 blockchain tokens such as Algorand, Elrond, Phantom, Helium, Holochain, Oasis Network, and Secret Network. These tokens could eventually build on the list of Layer 1 chains offerings already within Greyscale's product family, such as Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano. So it's great to see that Algorand is once again getting more and more coverage and really an understanding by big companies on what they are about. And as I've stated many times before, the first pureless proof of stake coin out there. And so even though Ethereum is trying to still yet make that transition with Ethereum 2.0 from a proof of work to a proof of stake model, Algorand is already doing this. And so it's always been very interesting to me to understand why there hasn't been more demand for this coin and a surge in the overall market cap and where they're listed in the rankings compared to other cryptocurrency projects out there. Now there's a lot of bullish news going into 2022. CoinDesk, Algorand Foundation appoints JP Morgan, NASDAQ alum Stacy Warden as CEO. And so she is taking the place of Sean Lee, who was the previous CEO. And this is very interesting news because it just starts to go to show you that this company is really starting to get their name out there and get some big time individuals in the right places at the right time. The Algorand Foundation, which is a Singapore-based entity behind the Algorand protocol, has appointed Stacy Warden as CEO with immediate effect. Warden has served on the foundation's board since September of 2021, the foundation said in a statement today. Prior to Algorand, she was an executive director at JP Morgan, running multilateral institution relationships in Europe, Africa, Russia, and Central Asia, according to her LinkedIn profile. She has also worked at NASDAQ, where she oversaw the development of the exchange's listed trading platform for microcap companies, the BBX. Now, a statement from her: by both ratcheting up our global ambitions as well as doubling down on our commitment to the DeFi ecosystem, I know that we will deliver tremendous value for both the Algorand ecosystem as a whole and the end users it supports. Current CEO Sean Lee said he is leaving the foundation to explore other career opportunities. Algorand, with a promise to improve remittances and payments using its blockchain, has attracted some significant interest from institutional investors. In June, Arrington Capital, run by TechCrunch founder Michael Arrington, launched a $100 million fund to build on the Algorand blockchain. The Algorand Foundation has also launched its own $300 million development fund in September of last year. So this is very exciting news to me, just to see that, like I said, there continue to be more and more moves in building this business behind the scenes. And I really think that in 2022 and the next few years, you're going to see some very significant changes in the way that people recognize Algorand and what its true potential really is. And that should be reflected in the coin price. And so for investors who want to jump in, right now is a great time. I bought in over a year and a half ago, and I will continue to dollar cost average and look for those opportunities to buy the dip. This FX Street article, as of February 11th, Algorand price in a bullish triangle ready to make 25% gains. Algorand price action made a false break in the early morning trade, but saw bulls back in the triangle. Algo price looks set to complete the triangle by next week, set for a bullish breakout towards $1.20. With the ascending side tested 3 times and the upper base twice, expect the third test to be the breakout one. And if anybody is looking for a place to get even more rewards on top of the crypto price increase and staking, you can take a look at Coinbase. They're a tried and true company out there that is very user friendly, easy to set up. And if you want to take a look at a coverage video I did on Coinbase in particular, go to this suggestion link here. And you can get just over 4% return on your stake or staking reward. And so it's just another great way to create a passive income or pseudo dividend like you would with a stock company. ALGO has been starting its uptrend since the fall in January, bouncing off 80 cents and the monthly S2 support level. Since then, algo price action has been trading sideways to higher, forming a bullish triangle with the ascending side at the bottom already tested twice these past few days. And the base to the upside at $1.10 tested twice in a row for resistance. Expect the triangle to be completed by next week, with a bullish breakout even sooner if global markets can shake off the inflation concerns from a day earlier and hit $1.20 to the upside. Algorand bulls can play this patiently or await needed tailwinds to speed up. Algorand bulls are in a comfortable position today after some nervousness that morning. With the global rout in financial markets, algo price slipped out of the bullish triangle that had been formed since the end of January. But in the meantime, bulls have picked up the dip and made it a false break, squeezing out some bears in the process. Algorand price offers bulls 2 scenarios to let this triangle play out. The first, a slow grind and completion of the triangle towards the end of next week, with a squeeze against the $1.10 baseline and then a pop above towards $1.20. The second, a quicker process once global indices are back in the green, with Nasdaq leading the charge, and a breakout earlier. Whatever the scenario, the price target is set at $1.20, with a monthly pivot just a few ticks away from the S1 support from January, making it a vital zone for resistance. So I won't go into much more of the technical details. I really just want to focus on there is potential for a breakout, but for anybody who wants to look at this as a true investment, I wouldn't look for these short-term peaks and valleys, because you can get into a bullish trap and all of a sudden think that you're going to make a fairly good run or amount of return on your investment, only to be disappointed. So like I said, for Algorand, they are continuing to build behind the scenes, and so it's really hard to get those huge pumps, but overall they have been fairly stable, relatively compared to other crypto projects out there. Jumping over to this article in Investor Place, Algorand could be a premier altcoin this year. Algorand's widening use cases make it one of the best altcoins out there, and I have in my list of videos one where I covered just how many use cases are out there currently, and there's probably a lot more today. At that time, there was probably 500 to 600 companies that they were working with, and you can see even bigger relationships that they're building. MA Global Pay, which is a medical payment processing company that is global. It's starting to utilize Algorand technology and blockchain in one country, but eventually the goal is to have this spread globally. And so, like I said, once we start to see this really take off, you're going to want to be in a position where you've packed your bags and have a decent holding to really be able to make a substantial gain on your initial investment. Similar to other crypto networks, Algorand aims to facilitate transactions efficiently and robustly. However, it has multiple features which make it stand out from its peers. Hence, it has a spectacular growth runway ahead, making it an exciting long-term investment. And you can see even those out there that are really in the crypto space and talking about the different projects out there every day, that they're starting to talk about Algorand all of a sudden. BitBoy Crypto is one that I know for sure is really starting to pay a lot more attention to this one. And that's a great sign, because when you see those big names mentioning these projects, that's when you want to do the same. Algorand has strong fundamentals. The most important aspect to consider when investing in a cryptocurrency is its fundamentals. There are countless cryptos out there, most of which rely purely on hype to move the needle. However, cryptos such as Algorand have strong fundamentals, which offer massive utility for their owners. For the longest time, crypto networks were closed, offering no interoperability amongst peers. However, Algorand is different, as its Layer 1 network provides an ecosystem that allows tokens from other blockchains to communicate effectively. This allows developers to build several applications across different blockchains. It appears that collaboration among networks will be the key for Algorand in having the upper hand over its competition. Furthermore, with smart contract functionality, users of Algorand can engage in a variety of value-added services. The functionality adds to the platform use cases, including its utility in non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and decentralized finance, DeFi, businesses. These growth drivers fuel Algorand's bull case at this time. With more investors looking to diversify their holdings with crypto, ALGO-USD will stand out among the altcoins with the most potential. Emphasis on speed and security. Algorand stands out from its peers with its remarkable speed and security. Plenty of research took place with regard to the lines mentioned above. It can process close to a whopping 1,162 transactions per second, or TPS. Moreover, its average block finality is at just 4.36 seconds, giving it a night and day edge over the top financial institutions. Hence, it can handle transactions almost instantly, and the goal is to reach 3,000 TPS. Moreover, the network's final objective is to achieve a dumbfounding 46,000 TPS. So, very lofty goals out there, and Algorand has that vision with the backing of the MIT professor Silvio Micali. And so you know that there are some very smart people who are behind this project, and you don't want to discount them or sleep on them. Like we talked about, first, pure proof of stake mechanism. Perhaps the main problem with the typical PPOS mechanism is that a handful of the top stakeholders can disrupt the network. Hence, the power lies with users with the highest stakes in a particular network. However, with Algorand's PPOS system, the power is spread among users. Moreover, the system keeps things moving without solving complicated computations in a proof of work mechanism. Hence, Algorand's network is ideal for payments and has the potential to become a top player in some of the most lucrative crypto areas. So you also have to realize that just because there is Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, some of these big names out there, it doesn't mean that Algorand doesn't have a place. They have a certain niche, and so like a lot have said, 98% of crypto projects out there will probably go to zero, but I think that Algorand will be still around for the years to come. Bottom line on Algorand, crypto investors looking to play the long game must invest in those assets that provide robust use cases. Algorand is a unique network that offers incredible functionality and interoperability. ALGO shot up over 400% in value last year before, like most other cryptos, taking a tumble in January, yet it still has massive upside potential. Naturally, no cryptocurrency is shielded from risks. which is why it's best to invest what you can afford to lose. So I'm a big proponent of doing your own research. Make sure that you do your due diligence and really understand the vision of the company and where they're headed. And if it's something that you can truly stand behind with your investment for the long term. Now, for me personally, this is one of those companies, and I will continue to dollar cost average and build my holdings over time for the next 5 to 10 years, possibly longer. You can see at this time, it's currently under $1 per share, a steal of a deal in my mind, anything under $2. And their overall market cap, just under $6 billion. You can see that they're down 3% in the last 24 hours. And if we scroll down here and take a quick look, the year-to-date chart, they've been as high as $1.82 per share back in January. All time. You can see back in the early 2020s, late 2019, 27 cents. So quite the increase since then. But like with most other crypto projects, just a lot of volatility. And I think currently their market cap rank, they're at 28. I've seen them as high as 18 to 16. And when I first started buying in and investing in this company and doing coverage, they're around the 34 to 36 rank. So they are still climbing, not as high as I would like, but I do think that they will be in the top 10 in the next few years, if not sooner. But jumping back down to this chart below, you can see all time $2.37. That was back in September of 2021. And so I think that 2022 may create opportunities for us to hit an all-time high, but it really depends on what the overall crypto market does. And do we find ourselves in a bearish market for the future to come? So more to see on what will happen. Make sure that whatever money you're putting in investing, that it's for the long term, because it could be years for you to get real payout and substantial wealth built off your holdings. And so I would love to hear others' comments on Algorand in particular, where you think it's headed, if it's one that you're invested in or have a strong case for. And I really want to use this forum as a place to exchange ideas, talk about those other crypto projects out there, continue to build our financial YouTube community. And if you've gotten any value out of this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and take a look at all the video coverage I have on financial approaches to build your wealth, stock companies out there that I'm either invested in or looking at on my watch list, cryptocurrency projects such as Algorand, as well as going over NFT options or crypto gaming, and just helping all of us get to that path to freedom with our finances and money as a resource. So make it a great week as always. I'm looking forward to what is coming this year and into 2023. And let's build this subscriber community, going from that 150 mark up to the 250 or 500 subscribers. Keep your ear close to the ground for those places where you can make real wealth. And don't just survive, thrive!